of The Witcher 3. This is also our first episode of the channel. Now, I know that I'm not new to this game, however I've never actually finished. I enjoy the Witcher series very much. I love the lore and I love everything they sort of do with it, and I can't wait for the pen and paper RPG to come out, certainly. So without further ado, we're going to get in and we're going to start a new game.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Hello there, viewers and adventurers. Welcome back to The Witcher 3 after the opening video. Now you'll notice I've got the DLC home screen up just because I have all the DLC for this game. We'll be starting a new game today, starting from scratch. And hopefully I'll be streaming some more of this as we go, depending on how we like it. If you do enjoy the footage, please like and comment and just let me know that you enjoy it. So we'll have a fresh start. And just standard difficulty is fine. I'll have the tutorials on because it's been a good while since I've last played. I'm turning that off because I don't have any Witcher 2 gameplay. No, yeah, sorry about all the silence, everyone. I try not to speak during cutscenes. So there will be spoilers in this. For those who haven't played the game, which I doubt, but still. Scratching those toes. So, as I said before, I've played this game, but I've never actually finished it. And hopefully we will be doing a full playthrough. This...
I don't find that amusing.
So from the little film we just watched, you should be able to recognise two of these people here.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Bessemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
We have the woman in black hair and the woman in with black hair and the man who was tracking her. And hopefully we'll get a little bit more of an insight into their relationship. And here we are actually playing, so we play... Oh, welcome to the tutorial. I'm just going to skip through most of this, because it's all pretty standard. So that, as we can tell from their little green name there, is Yennefer. Hang on, space shows, yep. This is Yennefer of Vengerberg, and as you can see, we can talk with her.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
Or what shall we say? Let's be unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on her.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
And there we see Geralt the Smooth Talker. So we can use L2 to do that. And see interesting things. We can turn lights off and on. Haha, how will you see without your magic? Your magic lamps. Right, so what have we got here?
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
Classy lady.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
So, let's see something a bit pretty. I can jump, but let's have a look outside, shall we?
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
This is a testament to the amazing backdrop design of this game. And you can even hear supposed training of this person called Ciri down there. Let's see if we can get a better image. Oh, there we go. There she is, training on the log. But this is an amazing backdrop. We've got where the sun is, about there. And the rest of it is just amazing. So, back inside. The design for this game is just so good, and it still remains one of my favourite role-playing games. I don't know why we're locked in the bedroom, by the way.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
I might. I mean, I think that means I will, but I might. So that's weird sparkly thing. That's where the key actually is. And then I'm doing everything but what I'm told to do.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
Hehehehe. And oh look, a key on a book. So to unlock doors, we just go up to them and open them. Oh, I'm gonna open that one too, but I'm gonna open it the other way. Never mind. And we've got little stair animations, which is nice because a lot of games don't do stair animations anymore. Even like the hair in this game is good.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too.
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl-ghouls, I wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now.
Yeah, well then make lessons engaging and
Not
fun.
something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Make the lessons engaging and fun.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork.
You can hear that quite clearly for being all the way up there.
Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes,
Don't nod
I'd fear
your head.
Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
It better not.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Beat you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
Now, I actually remember a lot of this. I just wanted a chance to beat her in a race. And remember what all the controls are. I just know sprint.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Ciri, cut it out.
She's so far behind me, it's unreal. I jogged.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young
Aww.
blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
I like
Well,
this kid.
You're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Aww.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
I think we'll review the fundamentals today.
We should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
It's a very well textured sword there.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
So, in combat, press the left and the D-pad. Select R3.
Quick cuts. 1, 2, 3. Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking. Dodge.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
I remembered this one. You can tell they're going to fight in the future because they get little combat lines. So, I can remember some of this stuff. Obviously, not all of it. So if I just hold this.
Geralt holds his sword. It's angled.
Yeah. God, I love this kid.
Live later. Riposte. Strike.
Okay.
Maybe a storm's coming.
Go, Ciri.
I'm too old for this shit.
But yes, I know a little bit about.
To bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few Witcher signs. Let's start with Gwen.
I know a bit about the history of the game.
Sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
Essentially, Ciri is not actually Geralt's daughter. He's an adopted daughter. Huh.
See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now.
Should be
Geralt,
next.
come on. See that, Ciri? Bard will knock anyone or anything off balance.
I feel like they're killing each other over here. Hold on a second. I want to see this.
Damn it. I hate this feeling. Come on.
Like, they're actually killing each other.
Axie can really muddle your mind.
Axie's probably the best one to max out.
Better than now. Show her, Geralt.
And this is only useful when fighting one thing.
Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
I don't think she was worried, mate. So, hey buddy. How you doing? Can I put my sword away? No, I can't. Man. Okay, let's go. That one.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
Come on, you're better than that. What if I could die? But yeah, that's how easy it is. The combat in this game is really simple and easy to use. What the hell, Ciri? Go and get it.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
That's just harsh.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
That's just harsh.
Find that helmet.
That's just harsh, man.
Ciri?
It's taking a weird amount of time.
Make sure to
Oh,
find every last blade for you.
that's bloody. Is there a person in there? It's got wooden arms.
What the?
Hey, Lambert, bro. I only remember his name. That's a bit grim.
Adriana will take this, and then White Wolf.
No!
So, that was great. That was conducive of a good environment. So this game is famous for having the longest tutorial ever. Also the most fun tutorial ever. And the best minigame. Is Geralt grumpy?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
I dreamt of Kaer Morhen.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen.
Well, Dawn's not some way off.
Next to me.
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
Will we? We will.
I know we will. That's not what worries me.
So you'll find that everything in white.
Tracks. She's at full gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wildlands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere. Or fleeing something. Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
So you'll find that anything in white is something that brings us back to the choice again. So I will try and pick everything that's white if possible.
In the dream, Rowan found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I trained kids who were faster, stronger. None had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri appeared in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow our trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there.
Well, we could just buy a map. I mean...
What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Brilliant.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. Certain situations.
Because that's totally what you do.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I smell it. Ghouls.
So, now we get a practice of fighting training on real things. Life on the continent and in Skellige Isles is nasty, brutish and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear of countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. Clan. The music for this game is just amazing. Adrenaline points. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you are not engaged in combat.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
So I'm just taking everything that's not nailed down in true RPG fashion. Because of course we're going to need all of this, right? Walk up to my horse. That's how you whistle. And 1 second. There we go. I know I could use the take all button, but I find that...
I knew. Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
I find that,
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he
I
know
find
they eat
that-
living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
so I was trying to say before they so rudely interrupted, I try not to just take all button, because then I don't see, like, everything I'm getting. At least if I do it that way, I can take inventory as I go. So as you saw, we rode through a really messed up town.
Slower.
Slower, Roach, slower. That's sun glare, man.
Going?
Run, guys, run! Oh, wow. How are you alive, mate? It didn't like that at all. Very grumpy griffin. I mean, it was already dead, so losing the horse isn't too bad. Have you got insurance, bro? For your cart?
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
You should probably claim on the insurance.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
That's just not friendly.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Don't really owe us anything. We kind of just
You don't
stormed
owe us
in and did
anything.
it.
You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw.
Like, we kind of forced
trail.
ourselves on him. We
Like I
can't
said,
exactly...
Leads to the main road and ends there. Muddled.
You seek someone?
we can't exactly, like, walk in, do stuff for him, and then tell him that we're going to charge him afterwards. Yeah.
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. You seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there.
Thanks, bro.
Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from the cellar.
Let's go.
Shut up. That's his equivalent of just shut up, old man. A new entry's been added to the bestiary. So, griffins. And ghouls. Other important things are... Cyrilla. Cyrilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon. I'm just gonna throw this through here. Oh. And if anyone wants to read this, they can pause and watch it then. Because I'd take a long time. Oh, what's this? Oh, sorry. Meditation is how I heal. That's new. I mean, sure. That's new. Okay, so let's go and find this inn. The sole one around, apparently. When we can get on the road. There we go.
So,
Roach.
Griffin this close to
Roach.
the village.
Roach, please.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest to the mountain shore, but here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Sorry, I wanted to slow down there because I want to get through all of the dialogue. Don't disturb the peace. Yeah, I'm not going to kill any guards. I'm nowhere near strong enough yet. Oh, come on. Come on. Wow. Roach, you control just as badly as I remember. Harsh, rude. Very rude.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
So the internal conflict here is that there's a giant war between Temeria and Nilfgaard. And one of them's invading the other. And obviously here, Nilfgaard have won. In this area anyway.
Witches? I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Well, that just makes no sense. Very rude.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Yeah.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Huh. Show me what you got. What you got. Buy some items using the shop panel. Press X to make a purchase. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to buy some stuff really early here, and I know it makes no sense to probably many of you. All of those, that's all I'm buying, because I don't really use much else as soon as I learn how to make potions.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries. Might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folks from all over. Might be worth
So,
a while to ask after her.
That's actually a reference to the second game where Geralt actually lost his memory of of Yennefer, and was in a town living with a woman called Triss and fell in love with her, and that whole thing there was about how she was very unforgettable.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. It'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
In times like these, you learn to live
Is
again.
there a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Thank you.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Old man.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel, you're dumber than a headless more.
There are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face cards. There are also special cards.
Wouldn't you rather play war? It's like to be near dawn before you get your game in the noggin.
So this is Gwent. Gwent's amazing. I love Gwent.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Oh,
Geralt
cool.
of Rivia, Witcher with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
So what I like about Geralt, honestly, is his sarcasm. His capability to be rude to everyone. So, we'll start at the bottom.
Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword
Rude.
is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
It's a fair point.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
You're gonna die. But why not? I'll encourage you. I'll enable you.
We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Just a trinket.
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
Sounds about right.
Vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
I can prove her existence, yo.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
I'm good at card games.
Come, let's play.
I'm good at card games.
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
I play so many. I don't want a tutorial on Gwent. I remember Gwent. So, the first thing we're going to do is play with the deck a little bit. So, you remember earlier I bought some cards. So, the blue card I bought lets me change what's called the leader. For those of you who played Magic the Gathering, a leader is a bit like a commander. But they only have one ability you can use per game. There are 4 factions: Northern Realms, Scoia'tael, Monsters, and Nilfgaardian. I normally just use Northern Realms. And the aim of the game is to get your friend to have less power than you, which is what these big numbers are at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove some of these cards to throw in some better ones that I've already bought. So I have 2 of them. Okay, so if I take out one of these dudes, put in him. This won't be all the game is. I will play Gwent a lot, but this won't be everything I do. I already have a spy. Oh, that's good. That's a nice little thing they've put in. What else would be cool to put in? That catapult. Could probably take out both of those. Throw in that, and then the Blue Stripes Commando. Right, and I'd say then as well, pull out that for a decoy. And then we're ready. Oh, I'm 1 card short. We'll add that in. To start, I believe I push triangle. Okay, so here's Gwent. I'm gonna throw some cards back so I didn't get a spy. That works. So what I'm gonna do first. So I kind of want to win the first round. I haven't got a medic in my hand. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna throw in that to force him to play another card. Because you don't draw every turn. You don't draw every round either. The perk of this faction is that if you win, you can draw a card. So what I'm going to do is get him to use all of his cards, or as many as possible, and then have him oh, that's the clear day one, right? Okay. And then have him waste essentially all of his cards getting me to possibly win or lose. So here I can use my leader's ability to do that without wasting a card, and remove weather. Weather makes all cards in that row 1. The different rows are different types of combatants. You've got melee, ranged, and siege weapons. So at the moment it will take him at least 1 card to win, but he'll get to draw 1 if he does win. So what I'm going to do is keep as many of those siege engines in my hand as possible. I'm going to push it to there. I'm not going to put any more down. Either he'll pass or I'll pass. There we go. So what's now going to happen is I pass, which the person with the highest number on the left then wins. Then because I play Northern Realms, I draw a card. Now I should be alright. He shouldn't have a Scorch as the first. Scorch is a card that is awful. It kills the highest thing in the field, the thing with the highest number. Being the first person you ever play against, he shouldn't have one. I need him to play his weather card before... Oh, he's no way of winning. So then he'll probably play a Torrential Rain if he's got one, which he doesn't. Automatically passes. I just play that for a giggle and win. That's my strategy for Gwent. My deck at the moment isn't actually very good. It takes a bit more for it to get where it needs to be.
Well,
but you can...
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
It's a game that's just good fun. So this book tells me how many cards are left. You can either win cards by playing against merchants or buy cards from merchants. I'm going to try and just buy and win cards wherever I can. whenever I can. So, the tome you hold in your hands, commissioned by the most gracious Duke de Berry, shall make use of the magic most arcane to display which Gwent cards are currently missing from your collection. You need but open it and repeat in your mind, how about a round of Gwent? And the following shall appear. So, in these areas is where I've got cards. So there are no special cards in White Orchard, which is where I am, but I'm sure I can win them from some of the merchants. There are 47 in Velen, 34 in Novigrad, 28 in Skellige, 1 in Vizima, and 1 in Kaer Morhen. I'm going to ignore that because I literally just read it. Hello, Buddy Boo.
Looking for a woman. Like everyone. Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies.
Schnapps.
It'll lift your spirits.
Brilliant. Sure, I'll have a drink.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Oh, well, that helps.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. Once I hear something, I never forget. Come help it.
Who might you be?
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to road demon. At your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Well, that's very boring. How do you know Yennefer?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
So that's Geralt's little nickname.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
I really don't think that's your business. Sure.
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
He might not say it otherwise.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Very rude.
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks, bro.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
I hope I do see him again, because he is cool. So, also what we have is the stash. You can store literally everything that you don't need in this chest. I've used it for old key items, when I have too many weapons and armor. So I can now put this in here, because it doesn't weigh anything though, is the thing. If it doesn't weigh anything, I tend not to put it in there. But I might throw the book in there. Just because it will mean that... I mean, it just means that I don't have to worry about keeping it in my inventory all the time and worry about not selling it by accident. Anything around here for me to play with? Apparently not. So now our next goal is to talk to this Nilfgaardian about Yennefer. That door's locked. Oh, there we go. Chill out, cat. There's Vesemir. Just gotta tell Vesemir what's happened. Keep him in the loop.
What is it, Wolf?
Oh.
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun.
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Jesus. So
see you later, Vesemir.
That was just for some people who've already played The Witcher, or the older games anyway, because that tells you the difference between, I believe, Witcher 2 and Witcher 3. Oh, some people. Hello.
Done drinking.
Don't make me kill you.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Ooh. So, I'm gonna try and hypnotize you for some experience.
To you, so just calm down.
Of course no. You done nothing.
Horsel's working witchcraft. Get him!
Ah, so we get into a fight. So. Oh, and he's pretty chill. Roach. Chill out. Can I search them? I don't think I can take their stuff. That's fine. And he's so chill. He's just gonna have a little sit down. So, and now we can explore. Your game state will automatically save when you reach certain... You're done. We are not going to do the story straight away. The game state will maybe save when you reach certain masters in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often. So we are going to save really quickly. And make our own save game.
Don't you look at me.
So, let's have a look around, shall we? What? Oh! This is a notice board. This is where I can get quests, essentially.
Slower.
So let's turn around. Take all of those. Then there's a little exclamation mark here. Oh, brother missing. So those are our quests. And then here is our dwarf friend, who seems to have a quest for us as well. As you can see. Sorry, let me just skip through all this. There is a little triangle, exclamation mark here, which we're going to see what the quest is.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners.
I like this man.
Happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Poor buddy.
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. The only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
Well, dragons don't sleep on piles of gold either.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves.
Okay.
The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks. I found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Good luck. So, let's track this quest. We're gonna find this. This guy is really mean. Like this, all this dwarf is doing He's doing what he has to survive. Thanks, that's friendly. So, we're gonna try and find the tracks. Which means anything in red. There we go. Like before.
A man's barge.
Let's find this twisted fire starter.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
Oh, well, that's friendly. Oh, there we go. So this quest and lots of others will be trying to avoid doing too much of the story for the sake of side quests and the map, just because this game is a lot more fun when you pay special attention to them. You're right there, kid. Right.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Thanks. Oh. A bit wady. Okay, where did the prince go in? Oh, they through here. Oh, also. Steal some poor man's fishing rod. He doesn't need it. Wow, okay.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Cool. Well, he's lucky. Lucky he's not dead anyway. Oh, wow, cool. Oh.
Lad went missing one day, so folk nagged a witchman that was hunting nearby, started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Oh, so it worked. Except it was some drowner that had sapped on them. Witcher had not to do with it.
Ernest
What did the folk do?
Pulled his toes up.
They could have
That
sewed
wall
his
was
head back
mine.
on.
Well, he must have lived to see it himself.
Took bigger bollocks than a new mate's unicorn. Damn deer, stripped the bark off the trees again.
Jesus, right, okay. Now listen to all of that. Let's find our friend. Friend! Me, an awful person. I'm gonna steal all your stuff. Apparently not. Hello there, buddy.
Her claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner.
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on,
Jesus.
Smith wants to talk to you.
I ought to talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right?
Well, like, you can't... That's racist.
Out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
No, that's awful. No chance.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Yeah.
Beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Let's have a talk.
Calm down. Now follow me.
Yeah, come on. Let's go, buddy. This is why we don't play with matches. Come on.
Gotta go. Apologize.
Yeah, you do, because what you did was awful. It was mean, uncalled for, and almost like incredibly racist, I'll be honest. Jesus, you're so slow. No, I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you to catch up. I'll be kind. This man is just so slow. Come here, buddy. Who's a good roach? There. Me and the horse will walk you back. So, what I did, some people would say is cruel, because I've just handed him straight in, and I could have let him go. But what he did was destroy this man's livelihood, and then probably get him killed, because he can't give the Nilfgaardians any weapons.
Up and at him.
And that is how you cure it, officially.
What's going on? Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Oh, they're pretty chill about it then. I'd have been pretty angry.
The arsonist. The Witcher found it.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
It's his own stupid fault.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward.
Thanks, bro.
And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Thanks, bro. Do you play Gwent, by any chance?
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
You don't play Gwent.
So long.
So now, we're going to try and find people to play Gwent with. So now that we've got everything here, we're now going to investigate all these little question marks. These question marks are points of interest. Because I can't find any merchants here. So, there's going to be a lot of travelling. Because it's a nice scenery and I genuinely like to look at it. I think I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, I've gone the way wrong way. That's the only issue with following the minimap.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack. Gideon.
What's going on up here? Oh, it's just a random guard. Okay.
Come on, Rose.
Let's go! On a mighty adventure! Also, the horse does randomly stop sometimes. There we go. But if he can go in a straight line, the horse is great. Doesn't really bode well, does it? And here we are. Drowners! Let's kill me some drowners. Get off the horse. There we go. So my combat style in this game is mostly to just try and dodge as much as I can, because casting Quen takes a while, and although it gives me a free hit... Oh, get out of there, get out of there! Well, that did the job. Yeah, that did what I needed it to do. So now we're going to get this guarded treasure. What guarded treasures are they treasure chests that are guarded by monsters. So now that I've, oh dear, killed all those monsters, I'm going to meditate. What meditation does is you wait X amount of time and you heal yourself. This doesn't work on higher difficulty such as Death March though, so do beware if you are going to play the game. What did I just do? Okay, it's the torch there. So this armour is better than my current armour. There is no, like, unlike Dragon Age, there isn't DPS than actual damage, there is just damage. Which is helpful. Oh no, there's still more here, apparently. What's that I've got down there? Oh, just oil in general. And then we've got all of these, right? Done. So we've done our first little question mark. We're going to go through the whole map, hopefully, and get as much of it done as we can. Some of it we can't do yet because we're not high enough level, or we don't have the equipment we need. For example, I know there'll be monster nests, and to do monster nests, ow, you need to have bombs. Bombs are something you have to make. They don't like fire, I remember that much. They really don't enjoy fire. Damn, indeed, sir. So, abandoned sites are villages which have been overrun by monsters. To clear them out, you kill 1 to 5 enemies, and then, when that happens, a small cutscene will appear, and everyone will come back. You've restored the peace. This does have some effects on the environment, which is kind of cool. So, in certain places, in some places, doing that will start to cause them to log and cut down forests. Cutting down forests will mean that there'll be less plants for you to harvest. But there is a very cool little ecosystem here in the... Is it here? In the... If you kill all the wolves, there'll be too many deer. If you kill all the deer, you'll lose all the wolves. Oh, there's a herbalist here. You'll lose all the wolves and any other... There you go, can jump. And a lot of that. If you pick all the plants, you lose the deer and subsequently lose the wolves. So it's important to try and keep, Jesus, a close eye on what you're actually doing to the environment in this game. This will be difficult. Can't have a bear. A bear that's a lot stronger than we are. But we're gonna do it. So in this game, there is also a system of breaking your equipment. Use a sword too many times, or get hit by something too many times, and you will lose access to, or you'll lose strength on your weapons and armor. To fix that, you can either find repair kits, which are buyable and findable throughout the world, or you can try and find blacksmiths who you can pay to fix those. So there where I just thought that I probably used a lot of uses of my sword.
Magic. A place of power.
What places of power do is you pray at them, meditate at them, they give you an ability point, and they give you a boost to that sign for a little while. Ability points let you upgrade your abilities. Sounds pretty run-of-the-mill. We're going to start by upgrading Axie, which is our conversational ability one. Not only will it mean that we can mess around during dialogue and control people, it means it gets places where we need to get easier. It will also mean that during combat when we do it, we can slow enemies down. So we're gonna meditate for an hour into night time. I know there are other more important abilities I could have gotten, but I like to start with the conversational one just so that I never have to do it again. I'll never have to worry about putting it in and trying to improve it. So now we're going to move on to this one. I'm just picking these at random based on how they're grouped together. So if I've got like 3 together, I'll just pick a random one to go to. It won't take too long to go through White Orchard because there's not too much here. I know where this is and we shouldn't be here. So this is to do with a quest that we'll deal with later on. Like I said, I remember some things about this game, but certainly not everything. Really, it's just gonna be a place of power here with nothing defending it. Most of the time there is something defending it, or you have to do some sort of jumping puzzle to get to it. But if that's how it's gonna be, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. So we're gonna put another point into that, because I've only got enough slots for one at the moment. And there's no point buying ones I can't have. There are only 3 levels in this one, so once I've gotten all 3 levels, I won't have to worry. This also means I get a little bit of experience when I do this. Ah, that'll be why. There's something down there.
Come on, Roach.
And I can use that experience to level up and get more ability points. And once I've gotten the next ability point... Oh, am I, sir? I'll be able to... upgrade it again. Pretty sure there I just decapitated a man, and I was called some very not nice things. So with Axie, you push them into a delusion, but it gives you a chance to get an execution. Execution kills are cool, they're just nice little animations. Well, you do something quite gruesome to their bodies. Killing deserters is helpful because it gives you access to their gear, their healing items, but bandit camps are great because it means that you can get some pretty nice stuff. You'll notice I'm leaving all their weapons, because they end up being completely useless. And it's pointless trying to... Sorry, I'm listening for the wolves. It's pointless trying to sell them in the long run. These vials are the same, but I can use them... I can sell them, and they weigh a lot less than weapons do. Weapons weigh an awful lot. You'll notice I'm taking some weird currency there, some florins. I've got some orins in my inventory. These can be traded in later in the game for the current currency at a higher rate. So the more I have of these, the more money I actually have. So I've done that, So this is actually quite a big map. Well, this is a tutorial map. This isn't actually anything too special. So we're just gonna get up here. And we're going to move on. You notice we heard some sound signatures from this area. It sounded like some dogs panting. Those are wolves. And wargs, apparently. This is a... Oh. Sort of very normal thing to happen. So, that's just... yeah, a Nilfgaard camp. Means you're probably near a settlement or a village, which we should be coming up on in a few seconds. There's some enemies over there chasing me. Now that's not too bad. Here we go, another abandoned site. So, yeah. Axii works a lot better on human enemies than it does on monsters. Jesus. You'll notice you do more damage if you attack from behind than if you attack from the front. You'll notice I just did Quen again there. I did that because it runs out after a certain amount of time, and once it runs out, you're sort of left without it. So you need to try and keep it up in case it does run out, because then it means things can hit you and do a lot of damage to you, which is not too great. So there we are. That is this place done. I mean, we're now going to have a merchant selling rare, in quotations, goods. We're also going to have apparently an armory. Well, I say an armory. I can now enhance my weapons. So what I can do is, if I do that for a time, my weapons now do more damage, which is really helpful when you're going up against lots of enemies. I don't think we will be, but it's just nice to do it. Is that it for this area? Is there anyone else around? Guess not. I mean, the populace return, but there's not many of them, apparently. So, you can see, yes, it's a very small map, considering... Will this be the map for the whole game?
Roach. Slow now.
You may be thinking. Fear not. As you saw before, there are lots of places to get Gwent cards. It kind of ruins the whole surprise of it all, that this isn't the only map. Like, you will be going to other places.
What now, you piece of filth?
Chill out. Is that it? Oh no, there's you over there. So, that was much easier than I thought it would be. Yeah, I'm only going to take the non-weapon items from them, because if you... Chill out there, doggy. If you take the weapon items, you end up wasting inventory space. It's a spare pair of trousers there. I was going to save that man if he was still alive. That was some good stuff right there. Dog, chill out. Chill out. So we got some new equipment there. Let's have a look at what we got. We got some new trousers. Put these ones on. And then we'll just get rid of all these little... There we go. Sorry, it just frustrates me seeing all the little, like, hey, you've got something new here. That frustrates me. It's annoying to look at. Let's go to what I believe... Oh, so hard to remember all this. I think this is a guarded treasure. Yeah, go me. Yeah, and you can light them on fire. Where'd it go? Oh, rode through it. Not very well guarded treasure, I'll be honest. I've seen treasure more guarded than that. And then once we've gone through... You do a lot more damage when you do drive-bys, by the way. Once I've... Oh, there we go. Once I've gone through this sort of area, so you'll notice there I just ate some bread that I had in my inventory. Sorry, I'm just trying to dodge out the way of all these attacks. There we go. And now I can take all this raw meat that I can make food out of. And dog tallow. Dog tallow is actually incredibly useful later on. There we go. Some wolves did that apparently. Sure. There we go. We need to meditate for a bit. So, how are we doing on question marks? We've got one all the way in the middle of that lake. Let's do that. So usually there are drowners in rivers, and we don't currently have anything to kill them while we're underwater. But there is something down here. Is that it? Is that the thing? Yeah, it's the thing. So that was what's called a spoils of war, or was it? It's either a supply cache or a spoils of war, and what that means is you don't have to. With spoils of war, what it means is we'll go all the way down here. When the war hit this place, instead of just leaving loads of people devastated, sometimes there were some ships that got destroyed by the enemy, and that meant that there we go. That meant that there's still some stuff to pick off or to find. Supply caches are things that are marked and hidden and left people to find wherever they've been put. But we can steal those too. Oh, come on, Roach. There we go. You can find that you get more of these in other areas of the map, or other maps rather, than this one. So there you go, I've now fully upgraded the delusion ability, which means that I can now basically pass any dialogue check that involves Axie at all. I now automatically, I assume automatically pass it. I was meant to fight something. There we go. So with wraiths, as I remember, the strategy is to force them to become corporeal within the magic trap, because they're not actually corporeal in nature. A least I remember with Noon Wraiths anyway. And that was a mutagen. That went a lot further than I needed it to. I'm not even sure what bonus I'm going to get from this. I think it might be Quen. I don't know, I didn't get any bonus. It glitched out. Oh god, horse! Stop! Horse. Stop. So, oftentimes Roach will do that, where he glitches out and runs off somewhere, and you have to go find him. It's a fun little scavenger hunt for your horse.
Whoa there, Roach.
Whoa, chill out. There we go. Thank you, game, for doing that for me. Oh, I need a key. This is a hidden treasure, so what this means is somewhere around here is a key for this treasure, and I must find it. That thing there, highlighted in red, probably will help. But first... we're going to deal with that. Oh, a key! I wonder if it's for the thing we need. Great, well done. Well done, Geralt. There we go. Let's read these military orders. To whom it may concern, by the order of the Legion Commander. The men bearing this missive are to be escorted north to the border post near Oxenfurt, where they will find a Redanian division waiting for them. As noble-born Temerians, they are under special protection, and not a hair on their heads is to be harmed. Everything they carry is their own property and to remain in their possession. Any failure to heed this order will be punished in an accelerated military tribunal. Randall Wittgenberg. Well, they're dead. So I've now got a quest to find their stuff. Sounds fun. Don't attack my horse. Ah! Because glitching out the game is totally worth it. There we go. So now we're going to go find the lost Temerian treasure. I just told you to put it away. Where are you even going? Where are you even going, horse? This is what I mean. If it's not in a straight line, the horse doesn't work. Some wild horses. That sounds fun. We can actually ride those. Here we go. So supposedly, there's some hidden stuff around here. Well, that is probably what's got to be happening then. So there's a door here. Hello, housekeeping. Oh. Should level up from that. Scribbled document. Himmy, no wonder we're losing this war with cowardly for soldiers. All it took were a few arrows and a wallop of the mace for seasoning, and that was that. Battle was over, and the whole convoy was ours for the picking. Maybe they were having such a hard time of it because all that vodka they were carrying. Our brave warriors must have taken a sip from time to time, with obvious results. When you're seeing double, it's damned hard to hit your target. Take everything we gathered to this cubby, then fence it quick as you can. Except that show parade stuff. You'll have to bury or burn that. I reckon someone will recognise the insignia, and then there'll be trouble. So we got a ton of stuff from that. Let's see what we got. A new steel sword. An even better new steel sword. Some better boots. Some nicer gloves. And there we go. That's all our upgrades done. Oh, we're so close to a level up. I don't know what the rest of this area is all about. So I prefer to use light armor in this game, just because it does make movement and dodging a lot easier, and it means you attack a lot faster as well. So we're going to be trying to use that as much as possible. I have got the DLC for the wolf gear armor, which I need to get everything for. And that will take a while. We're fine, we're fine! There we go. So I got into a pretty bad situation there, but I'm healing pretty quickly. Some chains, that's totally what I wanted to get from that. Scroll notes. Things are going better and better for us. We've pitched camp in the heart of the forest near the old mill and have already done quite nice for ourselves. Folk are poor, so they say, but squeeze them and something always pops out. Like a grain here, few crowns there. Not bad for easy work, certainly better than the army. At least we've got something to fill our bellies, and the risk that we'll pay for this all with our lives, well, it's still less than we were charging the nilks at Natalis's orders. Dirty funds. Rope ladders are so heavy. I should probably get rid of that. Water's good as a basic healing item. There we go. You'll also notice that Geralt's beard's been getting bigger. His beard grows in real time. Or in game time, you know what I mean? It grows. So he has to go and have a trim sometimes. But we have no barbers around. Oh, okay. There we go. Get off the horse.
Not good.
Now, where are you? It's just you now. And that's how we do it. So if I get quiet during fight scenes, it's because I'm concentrating quite hard on not dying. You saw there, they were all a higher level than I was, which is never the best thing for me to walk into, really. I'm taking all these weapons that I don't need. Oh, I'm being so silly. Right, okay. Oh, jumping. That's the sort of thing we want. Okay, let's chill. Oh, that's what I want. There we go. Some orange. There we go. That's what we want. So we're going to do a bit of inventory management here. There we go, and now we're gonna make sure that we've got it set over there. Yeah. We're gonna go over here. So the plan is to get all the question marks done, and then I'm probably gonna stop for this episode once I've gotten all those done. This is a big game, and the idea is to try and get as much done as possible every stream before we stop. And we have been going for a while now, almost 2 hours. So hopefully we can get everything done.
Take it easy.
I know there are some things I can't do yet because I don't have the things that I need for them. Spy's notes. 15th day of observation, 23rd of Burke. Back in the camp, brought in heaps of plunder, mostly armour and weapons, but this time a sealed chest too. Toward dusk, a man delivered rations of food and drink. 16th day of observation, 24th of Burke. Messenger arrived at the camp before dawn, caused quite a stir. They immediately organised a group to transport the chest. After dusk, I tried to track down where they carried it to. 17th day of observations, 25th of Burke. Didn't move the case that far away, just the abandoned hut near the old mill. Set up a watch so I wasn't able to get closer. 18th day of observation, 26th of Burke. Every man in the camp has been drinking since yesterday afternoon. If we attack now, we'd obliterate them. Too bad the commander only sent one man, me, to this outpost. I'll try to sneak in tonight. If fortune smiles on me, perhaps one man will be enough. It was not. You are very, very dead. We'll check our quests really quickly. Missing in action. Contract Devil Weather Well. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We will start quests at some point, just not this point. So what's left is, I believe, a couple of monster nests, which I think I'm coming up on now, and at least the place of power. I can't do monster nests till I've gotten bombs. I can't make bombs yet. I know that much already. Jesus. We are going to actually make this our location, and we're going to go to the ford. And I'm doing that because it means that I'm in a different position. And we're going to do some alchemy, everyone. If we can. No, we cannot. We need some calcium ecum or some celandine, of which we have neither. So we shall try and get hold of that somehow, and then we can make some bombs. But until then, you'll try to. There we go, that's that done. Let's see if we find some celandine around here anywhere. There's some celandine? Well, there we go. I only need one more, I think. So if we can try and find another one of those, that would be great. Don't really have need of linen. That's white myrtle. What have we got here? Calendine, perfect. So we can now make some bombs. We're gonna make a salmon. Can we make? So for that I need 5 Calendine and some Dwarven Spirit before I can make that one. But this is a bit more important because this has now meant that we can complete the whole rest of this map, which we couldn't do without having bombs, because there's one type of thing we haven't encountered yet, and that's the monster nests. Monster nests are quite self-explanatory, but they also require bombs to destroy, of which I had none before now. Oh, we're going the wrong way. I just love this environment. A smuggler's cache is what I was telling you before. These sometimes have some pretty good stuff in them. But we have to go to the other side. And now I can't dive at all. So this game, even though it's been out for so long, is still very, very glitchy, as we can see. So I can't dive at all, so I have to try and get out of here. Using... Oh no! Our parkour skills. That are, quite frankly, non-existent. Or run around till we find somewhere that we can get up. Oh, that was close. There we go. We're going to try this one again. Try and get this smuggler's cache again. Okay, that wasn't the thing we needed. So is it one of these ones? It was one of these ones. Perfect. So we're really close to leveling up, only 5 points. So we'll probably get there very soon. So we've done all this and we aren't even level 2 yet. You can kill rabbits and birds and get raw meat from them. This is awkward. I know this is. Right, we have to get off here and climb up here. These are just some deserters, nothing we haven't already killed. I don't know why I wasn't getting my sword out.
Don't let him catch his breath!
Ah, that was it, really? I mean, this is most of the enemies in this area right here. Because this is still very much a tutorial sort of section. Because whilst we've completed the official tutorial, there's still some stuff they want to introduce us to. Up here. Each bandit camp contains a chest. Interrogation report. Location. Amvamet Fortress. There we go. The Witcher Colgrim stands accused of kidnapping Viti, son of Paul, a beekeeper residing in White Orchard, suspected with detaining pending trial. Upon detention, he was researched and a diagram for the forging of a steel sword was found on his person. It is suspected this sword was used to intimidate or possibly kill the kidnapped child. It is likewise suspected that the accused possesses other such diagrams for the forging of death-dealing implements. Though none here have been found to date, Sir Ignatius has requested the Witcher undergo preliminary interrogation with the application of torture. This will take place once torture with the proper qualifications have been found. It was later discovered Drowners were responsible for the boy's disappearance. Unfortunately, Colgrim died before this information reached the investigators, for rather than face the baronet's judgment, he chose trial by ordeal. Sir Ignatius agreed and ordered he cleanse the Verrières family crypt of spectres. Colgrim never emerged from said crypt. It is highly likely the motley race, spectres and evil powers residing therein proved too much for him. And now we're going to do this. So this involves we get back down without killing ourselves. I've killed myself a lot getting down from here. And then this one. Off we go. This is something I do remember again. This enemy might be too high level for us, I'm not sure.
Kings do the fighting.
You're doing so well, Roach. You're doing so well.
Magic. A place of power.
I shouldn't be fighting this, I'll put it that way. To be honest, this is glitched out. He is very, very dead. Is he gone? There we go. And now that's worked. This isn't going very well. There we go. So we are going to upgrade. We're going to get an ability called Sun and Stars, which during the day I regenerate health faster. I can't put it in yet though. A guarded treasure. Problem dealt with. So let's light these, shall we? There we go, getting some light in the room. You're not gonna let me do that one, huh? There we go. I will win. To Evil Eye, Master Witcher of the Viper School. I have now found all the legendary diagrams once belonging to our order. Certain complications have arisen, however. On the way back to our keep, I stopped to rest the night in a village in the Temerian borderlands. The blasted peasants decided to make me into their scapegoat and accused me of kidnapping some beekeeper's brat. They took me in the local lordling's castle for interrogation, during which they found and confiscated one of the diagrams, but do not fear, I will get it back. They did not find the others. I have invoked Temerian common law and demanded a trial by ordeal of submitting to the whims of this baronet. My request was granted, and tomorrow I am to cleanse the baronet's family crypt of wraiths. I expect this will prove little trouble. Perhaps I will have already returned to our keep by the time you receive the letter. Like the furnaces, we'll have some forging to do. Colgrim. Oh, buddy. 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 There we go. Probably burnt up. Oh, cool. Some cool stuff on him. So it's good to try and just sort of loot everything that isn't nailed down in this game. Because the only things of any consequence you can loot are weapons that might be a problem. And pelts, really. There we go. So now we've lit this place up a bit. That's probably Colgrim. And that's probably just some dude. But that was likely to be Colgrim himself. And that's it. That's this whole place empty.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Let's have a look at our new gear. Worse sword. Worse sword. Equal gloves. Equal gloves. Or yeah, those gloves are way better. Because they got better resistances on them, so if I... They have a full list of resistances, which is much better than usual. What's this all about?
Strange.
Apparently that's strange.
Strange.
Good to know, Geralt. And we're level 2 now. Goodness me, so many things. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 5 question marks left. As you can see, we're doing things really quickly and getting stuff done really quickly too.
Damn, you're ugly. Place of power.
There's a place of power here.
Just destroy it.
And we're going to step away because we're probably going to get blown up. There we go. And you have a chance of getting rare items if you do that. As well as removing the monster problems of the populous Jesus. That was not very friendly, good sir. He was not very friendly. Right. It was not a good work environment. No, you're not going to give me that. Let's try it again. Okay, you're still not going to give me that, huh? Let's try it again. There we go. That is super glitchy when it does that. Right. I should have a bunch of character ability points right now. Oh, cool, yeah. I can do mutagens now. Okay, you need to chill out now, game. Okay, I get it. I get it. I know how mutagens work. Stop. So we can now put some stock in that, which I want in there. And I want delusion active too. I know I don't get any bonuses for that because I've not got any green ones on, but I'd rather do that now than do it and not use it later. Now you're probably wondering why everything's disappearing as soon as I do it. I've got the map set up so that things disappear once I access them. I can see that here are the other maps. I think we can look at them actually. Yeah, we can look at all the maps. It's quite cool actually. I don't know if we can travel there though. I might give it a go to close this out, but there we go. I've set this up so that we don't have to worry about everything being still there afterwards. It's really hard to tell if you've actually finished it or not without it just disappearing. Also, it makes the map look a lot nicer as a whole. It's actually very clustered.
shortcuts.
Well, no, we're not at the world's edge, because we're going this way. Apparently we're at the world's edge, so now... Oh, I literally can't. Okay.
Too far afield, this.
Fine, we'll do it your way. Let's start here. And I know there are still some quest markers I haven't gotten, and some things I haven't exactly done yet. Like, I think there's one here. There's one there. We'll go and get this quest really quickly.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastion's. But I guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was.
Jesus, okay.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. No corpses, feeding. Someone told me they were feared of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here.
Aww, puppy.
Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than the show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
I'll help.
Fine.
But not right now.
I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
I would have thought. But I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
We won't do that one just yet. Thing with drowners is more than one of them's a problem. Once you get rid of all the extra ones, it's actually really easy. I will go and do that quest later. Because you've only got 2 of these left to do. And I want to get them done.
Come on.
I think this is actually where I'm supposed to...
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Oh no, 3 more. There's one up there too. done. Are you kidding me? This was your loot. Sure. Normally they're better than that. Right, and here we go. And then we've got to do the quests. And then we're done with this place. But I'm going to finish this one after I finish this last little question mark. Because I feel like that's a good place to end it. And we can just move on with the story or the quests. As many as we can.
And the war's just started. Place of power. Should draw from it.
So we need to meditate just to replenish our bombs. There we go. The horse really did not mind that at all. There we go. And that's it. That's this map finished for all of the points of interest, for getting the quests, and for sort of unlocking everything we need to do for now. I think I'm going to leave that there tonight. This has been me, Siobhan, the Bardiest Bard. Thank you, and good night.